And hello everyone and welcome to Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. I am nicodemoscain and I've been doing a couple playthroughs of this game. One that I have been recording and one of them I've been doing off to the side just for fun, just to actually play the game. And I came to a spot very early in the game. I'm just outside of the Lhusu mines. You will know what this is eventually because you have to go in there and you basically get changed out, or you get chased out by a bunch of really bad guys. I don't even remember what they're called now. But this is a really great place to level up if you feel so inclined. I figured I would show this to you guys, let you see it. Right now I'm just watching the video as I recorded it. I recorded this last night and kind of cut it up to make it work. But as you can see right here, all my characters, they have very little LP. They're between level 24 and 26. And that is mostly all just come from doing this trick. I've probably been grinding this trick out for a good 4 hours before this. So that kind of tells you where I am as far as where my levels were to begin with. Here's just my gambits just to show you that this is just an auto attack party. Anything we see, we kill, pretty much. I do a lot of status effect things. If somebody needs a heal or if somebody needs an antidote, you're going to need it because in these fights, they deal with the skeleton warriors. And sometimes they can put silence on you. Sometimes they can put other different effects on you. So it is good to have this stuff on you. I'm changing this over right there because I wanted to have everybody attacking everything, period. So I put it on quad speed because I used to do this grind on the PS2 at normal speed and it was horrible. But you're coming to this point right here. This is the second set of tracks with the one walkway off to the side. This is where all the skeletons pop up at. And there's like a little treasure chest in the middle. And basically what I do, we're just gonna go through this whole thing. What I will do is I will just attack, like I said, anything that comes up. And you're getting about 120 XP a piece for these skeletons. And the way I'm kind of figuring it, you're fighting a good maybe 15 skeletons on this bridge at a time. I don't really know for certain. One thing I think I do know is that there is a respawn timer within this game that actually works with the quad speed. So the way this trick works is you walk. You don't run. You don't run through this. You walk. And at quad speed, you actually cover a fair amount of distance if you're just walking. But as you walk, you're slowly letting the enemies respawn as you go. Usually you will wind up having half of the bridge pop up, and then you'll have the other half of the bridge pop up. Eventually, though, it'll get to the point to where you might only have 2 or 3 of these enemies pop up at once. So you have to reset this whole respawn. Now, I picked that treasure up. You can pick that treasure up too. It's just something extra that you can sell. But the way that it also works too is that for every enemy of the same type, you get like a bonus. As you can see, I start getting these coin drops, and I can't really tell if they're giving me anything special besides just a drop. I know sometimes they'll give you a protect, sometimes they'll give you a shell. As far as LP and XP, I don't know if they give you anything better or not. But I think this is my 3rd time through right here. And usually I will just go up and down 3 times. It's usually about the amount of times that it'll happen before you're only fighting like 2 or 3 guys. So once this is done, once I kill this guy, there we go. Once that's done, I will take the north walkway. You want to go to the north of here. And you want to keep walking. You don't want to run because you're letting that area that we were just in kind of respawn. So you're walking around and you're still killing the skeletons. It's nothing but skeletons up in here. So what's happening is that that bonus is just racking up more and more and more. So you're starting to get more and more item drops and more nice things as it goes, and you're not losing that combo, I guess, if you want to call it. But I walk all the way through here. My biggest thing that I always try to do is I will hug the right wall, because if you hug the right wall, you will always find your exit, because eventually the wall will completely circle around and come back down, and it'll be the left wall eventually. So I just keep walking through this. I know it seems boring, but really it's not. I think the whole thing, to start from the area where the tracks are and kill all the enemies, go 3 times, and then walk around and then come back to where you are, I think it only takes about 5 minutes. And if you kind of do the math going through, if you spend an hour on this, you can get a fair amount of LP and EXP. Not only that, but you also start getting drops. There was a little crinkle in the system. I don't know what that was. You also start getting drops. Like you get bone fragments and you get dark stones, and sometimes you get iron helmets, which you can sell. And most of the times with the bone fragments, you can sell those for 193 gil a piece. And at 99 of those, you wind up with something like 20,000 gil at the end of it. But I came back through, and all of those enemies respawned. So you can just do that again and go back and forth, and then make that trip again, and just keep doing that as long as you want. Now here I am kind of coming up to sell some stuff. The first thing I had is the iron helmets. I had 17. As you can see, those sell for a lot. I mean, that's a decent amount of gil right there. After this was, what I did was I did this whole rotation 3 times. I didn't just do it the once and then come back. I did the whole rotation 3 times. Took about 15 minutes. But here's the dark stones. They're 35 gil. They're not much. A stack will probably go for about 6,000. But the bone fragments, as you can see, 97 of them is 18. A full stack, I think, is 19,000. That is pretty nice stuff right there. So that kind of gives you an idea of what this whole thing is. Grand total, as you can see here, from just going through it 3 times for about 15 minutes, that is 170 actually LP. And I cannot tell you how much experience it was. You can kind of see when we went in there, it was, what was it, 26 to 23? Or 24, I think that's what the levels were. Now we are 24 to 27. That's got to tell you something. So I say that if you guys need an early leveling system, by all means, feel free to use this. This was a really good way to just hop in there and get some extra XP. Like I said, you can, if you grind it for about 4 to 6 hours, which I'm doing. I think I'm up to level 30 right now. After I did this, I did it for a lot longer, and my license boards are almost completely filled up. So it's pretty nice stuff. But feel free to do this if you need to do this. Like I said, it's not auto leveling, but it's still a good place to come in and check it out. But anyways, thanks for coming around and checking us out. I'm nicodemoscain. You can like, comment, subscribe, or don't. I do have playthrough of Final Fantasy XII going. If you do want to check that out, please feel free to check that out. And other than that, I wish you all well in all your future endeavors, and I hope that the world lasts for you. You guys take it easy. Thanks for watching. Later.